Welcome back. Okay. Now, before we go to the papers, Yemi, we'll take a look at this story we started yesterday. So, concerning 24 countries for the Nations Cup. Ratification might just be today.
Yeah. I don't know, when they have that meeting, they've laid out the plans, 24 teams, what you need to do before you host, so that you don't start pulling the rug under us, taking the AFCON to July instead of January, and still maintaining that 2 years. All of those issues.
For me, I think the most significant part is taking it to summer, where the whole clubs are on break. So we avoid African players leaving their clubs.
Choosing club of our country.
Club of our country, leaving their clubs in January to come and play the Nations Cup. I think that's vital for the players, and it will be a win-win situation. 24 teams, people will argue about the quality, but we've seen what happens to the Euros, and we've seen the interest build, and lesser countries will have an opportunity of playing at the Nations Cup, and they would have stories to tell their kids. Maybe that's their only Nations Cup in their history.
All right, permit me to quickly ask you this. A lot of people are saying that when we talk about African football, do we really, that the Europeans seems to be the one kicking us, whatever decisions being taken. Are we really talking about African football? There's too much influence of the Europeans. Gianni Infantino, the former president, was there. A lot of club owners from Europe were there. Are we always bowing to the pressure of the Europeans?
It's not particularly bowing to the pressure of the Europeans, but the way it is set right now, I think it's just normal for it to flow that way. So it comes from the very developed to the ones trying to develop. So it's just a channel to build the sports from the world level down to our level. So it's not as if we're bowing to pressures or anything. So I just think it's just the right way to go at this point in time.
All right. Let's talk about the former African player of the year, Riyad Mahrez. Everything not sorted. The coach still say, look, we have no bids. As far as we're concerned, still our player.
Yeah, let's start trying to be greedy. They want £50 million for Mahrez. The market right now suggests that fee is good enough for a player. He scored a fantastic goal yesterday to show us and to remind us, I am here.
So isn't it Riyad Mahrez of the Leicester that won the league, or the another Riyad Mahrez?
Mahrez is Mahrez.
The same one, 50 million.
Mahrez, 50 million is just
Can we look at the papers?
It's just way too much. And the only interested club, I think, is Arsenal. And
15 million.
They are not ready to pay. They're not ready to pay.
All right, papers. Can we just roll everything into one so that
just pick one? Sporting Sound, that's what we're starting with. Conte plus 100 million. Okay, for Morata, Danilo move. And all right. Iheanacho close to 6.5. Iheanacho, please just sign so that we'll know what's happening. We'll go to Complete Sports next. This one, Guardiola confirms Iheanacho City exit. Finally, maybe he's going to leave. He will be still the head. He scored a goal.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one are you picking from Sporting Life?
Sporting Life, a whole lot of other stories. Some in the other stories, but Moses listed in China tour. Do a hard one for us. Wrap up.
I like from Sporting Life. I like the JJ Okocha story where he talked about the Eagles are dead, and he's trying to say he's trying to say the fight, the buzz, the passion, everything. They need to rekindle that in the Super Eagles, and I think it's an advice worthy of the new players
I don't believe that. Okay.
They should because if you watch the way they lost the last game at home against South Africa,
changing shirts.
They need bites. They need bites. They need that anger. Yeah, they need that back in the national team. So JJ knows exactly what he's talking about. Iheanacho on a big money move. That's 10.3 billion naira if you convert $25 million into our own money. And everybody's trying to tell the boy, go. And Guardiola is saying, yes, you're good enough. Yes, you're the most lethal striker in the history of the Premier League in terms of
goals per game
ratio. But we will not let you go like that. We want a buyback clause because I know I might need you in future. And that's a good one for the boy. Yes, they are pushing him out at the moment, but they are telling us all that he's a very good player. So no fears. Iheanacho is not a wasted player. He's still young. He's still coming up. And he will be a very, very good addition to the Leicester team.
All right, so that we're fair. One from Sporting Sun. Pacquiao saying that Floyd Mayweather is going to knock out Conor McGregor.
I think that fight is just to make money for both men.
Are both fighters money grabbers? Do you agree?
One of them is a money grabber. Okay. That's Mayweather, and he's just tagging the other guy along, McGregor along, and so it's a good one for them. It's a win-win for everybody. They already gulping a whole lot of cash,
all right,
a whole lot of money. So it's a good one for them. Complete Sports.
Okay, I think All right, complete sports that we're fed
You're
this
grabbing
morning.
one. Which one are you grabbing?
I think Musa, very vital. Musa, former vice captain of the national team, he needs to start playing or change clubs.
Chike, I want to thank you for your time.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully we're going to do this some other time. All right, that's how we wrap up the show today. Thank you for watching. We're going to do this again tomorrow. I'm Yemi Adebayo.
And I'm Cecilia Morgan. Thanks for staying tuned.